All. In this video, we will be learning implementation of micro robots, and the title is Design of Locomotive Micro Robot based on Arrayed Actuator. So in the previous video, it's like we have learned about micro robot. What is the use of a micro robot? What is the purpose? How do we call a robot? Why is it called as a micro robot? So what do you mean by robot? How to design a robot? So these are few of the definitions which we learned in the previous video. So if you want to design a robot, a machine, so then that process is called as robotics. When you do it in the miniature scale, then we say it as micro robots. So for the moment, we will be using actuators, and if the actuators are used in small scale, then we say it as micro robotic actuators. So there are several types of actuators. All these and the working principle of all these we will be learning in this video. So usually robots need some kind of device for its movement, which is called as a micro robotic actuator. So there are types of actuators. The first one is electrostatic actuators, piezoelectric actuators, magnetic actuators, thermal actuators. So based on the movement, based on the need, we can select the actuator. If the movement can be very moderate, if the movement has to be very fast, if the movement is heavy, so if the movement is light and slow, if the movement is slow, based on these necessities, we will be selecting the actuators. So that is called as the electrostatic, piezoelectric, magnetic, and thermal actuators. So here we have the mind map of this topic, locomotive micro robot design. So here we have for this robot design, we need sensors, we need feedback sensors to give the feedback. So we need actuators. In the robot design, we need actuators. So we need intelligence, which is nothing but the brain of the robot, which is the microcontroller. So that we need. We have to power. We human beings have food for acquiring energy. Likewise, the robots should also need energy, which is given by the uh, power supply or the battery. So usually robots will be battery based, and the as we talk, we human beings talk, the robots has to communicate with the operator or with the environment, for which they need communication, which is called as the RF communication or the ultrasonic communication or GSM, or through GPS or through displays they can communicate. So here is the exact definition of the robot design, micro robot design. So when based on the application, if we use several type of actuators, series of actuators, then we say it as arrayed actuators for heavy movement. All these things will be mainly for heavy movement. When the movement is heavy, we used to connect several series of actuators for the robot to facilitate the robots to perform the work. So here we have the definition and the block diagram. So the robot communicates with the environment by means of sensors. Then it gives the information to the microcontroller or the control system, where the work of the robot will be completely programmed. What it has to do, only that it will do. So that is programmed inside the microcontroller of the robot or the micro robot. That is nothing but the planned task. If the robot is designed only for cleaning purpose, that is a planned task. Based on that, the robot will be programmed. So give this much of detergent, uh, give this much of water, spray this much of water, clean using the float. So for the movement, they need actuators. So arrays of actuators will be there. So those actuators can also communicate with the controllers. They are connected with the controllers. Usually one important thing which we have to notice, uh, the microcontroller, it works with 5 voltage of power supply. Sensors works with 5 voltage of power supply, but motors they work with 12 voltage of power supply. So in order to interlink these two, we need some driver circuit for them to connect. So that is not mentioned in this block diagram, but usually actuators or the motors will be connected along with the driver circuit. So this is the empathy. So here is a block diagram of our work. So sensors we have, they communicate with the controller, and according to the work they do, they pump water. This here we have the relay system, and we have the motor driver, which is used to convert the 5 voltage of power supply to 12 voltage of power supply. So that is the work of the driver. So this is a mere simple block diagram of our work. So micro robots are mainly used in medical applications, industrial applications, healthcare applications, and optical systems, also in automobile and aerospace systems, and also in electronics projectors. These are main applications of the micro robot. So here we have the assessment. Which of the following actuation method is commonly used in micro robot for high precision motion at small scales? So if you know the answer, type it in the comment box. So these are the reference links for this topic. I hope you would have learned from this video. See you in the next video of mine. Until then, it's bye-bye from Radhika.